Every day getting out of bed is such a struggle. I just don't know how to face it sometimes.
But I know I have to get out of the bed because I know if I am bedridden, I would just give up.
These two sisters must weigh over 1,200 pounds together, and they live together. This allows them to do everything together, but it also means they enable each other. There's no accountability when your partner in crime is also your caregiver, chef, and biggest excuse. If one fails, the other comforts her with more food. If one wants to change, the other gets scared. It's codependency at its deadliest. What looks like sisterly love from the outside is actually mutual destruction in slow motion, and neither one seems strong enough to break the cycle on her own.
If we don't powder underneath our skin, then the skin rubs together and it chafes and it's red and hurts. It could cause infection, but we can't powder ourselves on our own. Even if we can do something on our own, sometimes it's just easier to help each other, and it's like a nature.
Despite all the pain they are going through, these sisters still somehow find a way to find food to stuff their faces. It is all they have. Their joints scream with every step, but the cravings scream louder. They cry, but still eat. They know the food is the reason they feel like dying, but it's also the only thing that brings any momentary joy. It's the only comfort they know. Their addiction is stronger than their pain. Every delivery order is a betrayal of their own bodies, but they keep doing it because withdrawal feels worse.
In public, I do hear comments, and when people make comments to us about our side, they think they're being fun. I hate that I'm this big. I hate myself because people just judge my outer shell. For the most part, I've hated myself my whole life because I'm fat.
The sisters know better than anyone that the food is killing them. They want more than anyone to stop, but they can't. However, they believe Dr. Now has the solution, so they travel to him. It's not just about getting on a diet, it's about trying to save their lives. They are scared, ashamed, and overwhelmed. But for the first time in years, they feel like there's a real possibility of hope. The road to Houston is long and painful, but nothing is more painful than staying the same, and they know it's now or never.
How much she weighs was hard to watch. I thought I'd be at the same weight as Brandi, but I'm even heavier. That number on the scale is the highest I've ever seen. I'm hoping the doctor is willing to help us. I'm nervous. Fear that we drove all the way down here for days and then just get told no.
Kandi weighs above 600 pounds, and Brandi is almost there. Their situation is really precarious, and the sisters must do something about it quick. Thankfully, Dr. Now is right there to help. He doesn't sugarcoat anything. He tells them they're both in dangerous territory. Kandi's weight puts stress on her heart. Brandi's numbers aren't far behind. The scale doesn't care about intentions or sisterhood. If they don't act fast, one of them might not survive to see another year. It's that serious and that terrifying. But now, they've finally found someone who's willing to fight with them.
On you have to motivate each for the good, not for the bad. It's what you have to do to save each other. But if you come back next one and you don't lose any weight, you're not going to be approved.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get some blood work done so we can run some tests, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much.
So Dr. Now has given Brandi and Kandi a goal to lose 50 pounds before their next appointment. The girls pack up and move to Houston to get it done. But do they really achieve that goal? They know this is more than a number. It's their ticket to surgery, to survival. The move is hard. The cravings hit like waves, but they try. Every salad, every skipped soda, every walk to the corner is a battle. But they show up and they grind. This is the moment where talk ends and results begin.
I'm excited. I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her.
Hello.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
All right. I'm glad you all lost some weight, and this is great. So I think you both are ready. My only concern is some of your test results.
Wow, both of them surpassed even Dr. Now's expectations, and they did it all on their own. Because of this, Dr. Now immediately approved them for weight loss surgery. But it doesn't all end merrily. Kandi's heart is compromised, so this could be a high-risk surgery. And it is, as Kandi becomes comatose after the surgery and might have brain damage. Just like that, the joy turns into dread. Brandi watches helplessly as her twin lays unconscious. The fear is real. This surgery was supposed to save their lives, not end one, and nobody knows how it'll end.
Kandi took a turn for the worse. She coded. She's in ICU now. Oh, the nurse said that somebody told him that her blood pressure was dropping, and when he went in there, she was blue.
In the end, Kandi gets better, and both of them start losing lots of weight. By the end of the year, they are both in the mid-400s. The nightmare passes, and something shifts. Recovery turns into momentum. The scale keeps going down, their clothes fit different, they can breathe again, move again, live again. For the first time in years, their future feels wide open. They're no longer just trying to survive, they're actually building something better, together, and this time, they're not enabling destruction. They're enabling each other's healing.
does everything for me. And that includes the plastic bin I used to go to the bathroom that my brother would get for me. Cash, make sure you get my soapy water for me.
Yep. Carlton, it's hard for him to do stuff sometimes. I get sad seeing him struggle, and it makes me like jump up like, wait, I need to help him.
Carlton and Chantel are siblings, and they are eating themselves to death. They live in filth, exist in filth, and only move around to eat. It is a miserable existence for both of them. There's no routine, no purpose, just food and survival. The house is a dump, the air stale, and their bodies are slowly decaying from inside out. They barely talk about anything else except what they're eating next. This isn't a family bond anymore. It's a death pact sealed with grease, sugar, and shame.
Roger has to do these things for me. I feel disgusted with myself because he has to be here to always take care of me instead of living life. But everything's a big chore for me now, and doing anything where I have to move around much gets to be too hard for me.
This is obviously no way to live. I mean, the man is having his bath, if we can call it that, inside the filth of his living room. This is an awful life, yet Carlton and his sister live it. The stench must be unbearable, the hygiene non-existent, but still, they carry on. No tubs, no privacy, just a wash basin and a floor that hasn't seen a mop in years. And somehow they're okay with that, or at least numb to it, because when food becomes the main focus, everything else, including basic dignity, fades away.
Here at my mom's house with her wife Elaine, my husband, our 3 kids, and both my brothers. So there's 9 of us here, but I feel like I'm trapped inside of my body and in this room because I'm so big.
The worst part is that Chantel and Carlton live in the same room. His fat is allowed downstairs and her fatness is for the upstairs. She cannot even take care of her kids because of her weight. That alone should be the wake-up call, but it isn't. Their home is turned into a 2-story prison cell, with each of them locked in their own floor. And those kids? They're growing up watching food kill their mother, one day at a time. That's not just dysfunction, it's inherited trauma.
And now I just feel like I'm living to eat.
As much as I want things in my life to change,
What's up, Red? Hey, what's up, man?
I keep doing what makes it worse because I can't stop eating constantly.
Despite all of this, Carlton makes sure he gets his fast food hot and ready in the morning, because that is literally all he lives for right now, nothing else. The man is drowning in junk, and the only lifeline he reaches for is a greasy paper bag. It's like he wakes up to eat and then sleeps to digest. There's no work, no movement, no goals, just the thrill of the next bite. That's his life now. It's all he has left, and sadly, he knows it.
Sit and I'll try to starve myself for as long as possible. But I can't stop eating because food is all I know.
You're welcome, love.
Food is the only thing that makes my day better.
The fact that Chantel's husband is the one bringing the food to her is so insane. He is literally leading her to her death, and they both know it. However, they have now decided on fixing their weight by seeing Dr. Now. Here is how that meeting goes. Chantel can't even make it downstairs, but the food still comes to her. Her husband isn't just an enabler, he's a delivery man for destruction. But now they've hit a wall. There's nowhere else to go but Houston. And even that's a gamble at this point.
There'll be no snacking. You eat only 3 times a day. Okay, this is going to be a transition. I understand that things going to take time, but we need to work gradually to implement that, okay?
It took 5 days, but they got to Houston in time to see Dr. Now, and he gave them what he gives everyone, a simple weight loss task. Lose 50 pounds and get your surgery. Do they do it? Let's see. Dr. Now doesn't play favorites. It's the same rule for everybody, and with their size, 50 pounds should be easy. But easy doesn't exist when you're addicted to food and surrounded by people who've made excuses for you your whole life. It's now or never.
So I don't understand that because we both really want this and thought we were working real hard. So I don't know what happened.
I know we're not getting any approval for any weight loss surgery today.
Wow, it looks like Carlton didn't lose up to what he needed to. In fact, he only lost a measly 15 pounds during the first month. How does Chantel fare? Dr. Now looks disappointed, but not surprised. 15 pounds is nothing for a man Carlton's size. That's what happens when you cut 1 soda a day, not when you commit. Carlton's not serious yet, or maybe he just thought showing up was enough. But Dr. Now doesn't hand out rewards for attendance. This is about results.
Last month. Because Carlton, you only lost 15 pounds, and Chantel, you only lost 6. You both not losing the weight you should. So what's going on with that?
We're not sure. We thought we were doing better.
Looks like Chantel did even worse. She lost just 6 pounds. Dr. Now will not accept this weight loss at all. He tells them the truth about their eating habit. 6 pounds? That's a joke. A slap in the face after all the effort it took to get them there. Dr. Now lays into them with brutal honesty. They are not just lazy, they are in denial. They're treating this like a game, but their lives are the prize, and they're blowing it.
The very difficult situation because if we're not able to separate you from each other, we have to get you to see a therapist to figure out what is you driving into eating.
It looks like Dr. Now agrees that Chantel and Carlton have an emotional problem, and since he cannot separate them, it is an emotional problem that they have to solve themselves. Anyway, he gives them the same task again. Do they make it? Dr. Now knows food is just a symptom. The real sickness is in their dynamic, how they feed each other's misery, how they avoid accountability together. This isn't just about diet, it's about untangling years of emotional rot, and if they don't do it soon, there won't be a second chance.
Good chance of that number coming up.
Good job, Sharon.
That number coming up fills me with a lot of pride because I know how hard I worked for that. So I'm really happy right now, and I'm hoping to see the same for Carlton.
Wow, Chantel lost 132 pounds at a go. That has to break some kind of record. She will certainly get her weight loss surgery now. She took the assignment and turned it into a mission. This isn't the same woman from earlier. Something clicked, and now every pound gone is proof that she's back in control. That number isn't just weight, it's a full transformation. She's finally choosing life.
I'm hoping for the same thing right now with my weigh-in.
The devil.
Whenever you guys are ready, you can go ahead and go.
I'm really happy. Did what we set out to do this time with both of us hitting our goal. So I'm really excited about that.
Even Carlton lost 132 pounds, the same amount. That is insane. Both of them can now get their weight loss surgery. That's not a coincidence. That's a breakthrough. For once, they weren't dragging each other down. They climbed out together. No excuses, no whining, just results. After all the failure, all the filth, all the lies, they finally showed what was possible. And now, they actually have a shot at freedom.
That's one thing that's good, is there's days where I don't want to get out of bed because of how bad the pain is. I'm constantly in pain because of the weight, my body.
Krystal cannot believe her life has turned out this way. She wants to get married to the man of her dreams, but that just isn't possible when she weighs this much. Every time she looks in the mirror, she sees the wedding dress she'll never fit into, the aisle she'll never walk down. Her body isn't just holding her back, it's holding her hostage. And the worst part? She still believes in love. But what kind of love can survive this much pain, shame, and dependency? Right now, she can't even love herself.
Yes.
The water. We have to take the shower doors off so I could fit. The shower chair I did have broke, so now I sit on my parents'.
The fact that she has to sit on her parents' bar stool to shower is insane. Can you even imagine that? She's too big for the tub, too tired to stand, so she perches like furniture just to rinse off the stench. Every bath is a production. Her parents have to help her get in and out. There's no privacy, no dignity, and no sense of adulthood left. The bar stool isn't just a seat, it's a symbol of how far she's fallen. This isn't just inconvenient, it's humiliating.
This is a very foul odor. I call it the dead body smell. Constantly worried that somebody's gonna smell it.
Krystal smells so bad because of the fat that she is worried that someone will smell what she calls her dead body smell. But does this stop her from food? Of course not. The shame doesn't cut the appetite. Even as her own body starts rotting under the folds, the craving still wins. The odor clings to her like a warning, but she keeps eating through it. It's not just disgusting, it's deadly. And somewhere in her mind, she knows it. But the hunger won't let go.
My doctor says your bones and everything has aged way faster than they should have. But it's hard to stop eating because it makes you feel good. You don't want to stop. Food is there. It doesn't judge.
Ironically, Krystal says food is love to her, but that love is about to kill her. Now she believes that she can lose the weight by going to Dr. Now, but before she meets him, she needs to step on a scale and see how much she weighs. This is the moment of truth. She's been avoiding the number for years, but now it's time to face it. The anxiety builds as she steps forward, because whatever that number says, it will be real. No more pretending.
Agree to work with me. All I can say is he better agree to help, because we didn't come all this way for nothing. We finally made it to Dr. Nazardin's office in Houston. It's been a long time since I last got weighed.
She weighs a whopping 690 pounds. Can you even imagine what life feels like at that weight? It is clearly hell. What does Dr. Now have to say here? He's seen numbers like this, but it never gets easier to process. At that weight, every step is borrowed time. Every breath is a struggle. Dr. Now lays it out for her. No fluff, no kindness. She's at the edge of the cliff, and one more binge might push her off. The choice is hers now.
What is new today after 36 years that you just realized that you have to cut back? Like you didn't know that before?
No, I didn't know. It's just
I can feel my health is declining more.
Krystal knows that this is her last chance at life. If she becomes bedridden, she knows she will give up. So Dr. Now gives her one chance. She should lose 80 pounds in 2 months by following his diet. Does she do it? That's a massive goal, but not impossible for someone her size. The clock starts ticking, no second chances. If she doesn't fight now, she may not live long enough for another opportunity. It's time to find out if she's ready to live or still committed to slow death.
That's not so bad. I almost made it. Only 9 pounds off, so I only lost 71 pounds. That feels really good.
That is a lot. Many patients struggle to lose even 5 pounds. But will Dr. Now take this as evidence of seriousness, or will he send Krystal back home? She steps on the scale and the number drops jaws. It's not perfect, but it's powerful. Finally, proof that she can do the work. The question now is whether Dr. Now believes she can keep it up, or if this was just a lucky stretch. The surgery is close, but not guaranteed.
I'm impressed with it.
Thank you.
So this is very good. Keep it up. That the weight loss showed me that you're motivated to change your life. So I'm gonna approve you for weight loss surgery. But you got to move down to Houston.
And just like that, Krystal was approved for weight loss surgery. She can now enjoy a much better quality of life than she would have enjoyed otherwise. After all the pain, the shame, the years of damage, this is her first real win. Dr. Now gives her the green light, and you can see the shift in her face. Hope, real hope. She's not fixed, not cured, but now she has a shot. And that's more than she's had in a long, long time.
Bed, the toilet, and the kitchen. So no matter how hard it is, I have to get food.
Erica may not be bedbound now, but she is housebound. The only place she can walk to is her kitchen, her bedroom, and the toilet. That's it. And what's the first thing she does when she wakes up? She eats. Not water, not stretching, straight to food. It's like the addiction drives her out of bed. If she has 5 steps of mobility left, food is where she's spending them. That's not just routine, that's obsession.
So good. This lets me know that my day is gonna be okay.
Because I'm so big, I can't really go out, so
Erica clearly lives to eat, not eat to live. She just sits up in her bed and eats all day, bringing a new definition to bed rotting. She's got her stash nearby and barely even moves. But she isn't completely hopeless. Once she's done eating, she forces herself to clean up. Not alone, of course. She needs help just to wash. That's how far things have gone. Even self-care is now a team sport, thanks to her size.
And the whole ritual of it, it's traumatic, but when I take a shower, it's the only time that I feel clean.
Even just taking a shower is so exhausting that the entire ritual is traumatic to her. We're talking about a simple shower turning into a full-body crisis. Her breathing gets labored. Her legs tremble. She needs to rest after like it's a gym session. But despite all that, she says she wants to change. So she tries to get help. She reaches out to Dr. Now. But even the trip to see him, that too is another traumatic event. That's how far gone she is.
That is gonna harm me.
I'm a hardcore food addict, and I need help to stop eating like that. It's out of control.
What do you mean out of control?
Erica just confessed that she is a hardcore food addict who needs help. That's the first honest thing we've heard from her in a while. She's not just hungry, she's dependent. She admits it straight up, no excuses, and Dr. Now doesn't sugarcoat it. He tells her clearly, this change has to start with her. No one else can do the work. Not him, not her family, not magic. It's her choice now. Sink or swim.
Whatever she wanted and blew the staple out. The odds of long-term success for a patient her size is very low.
So now Erica has to prove that she can keep the weight off after surgery, so he asks her to go back home and lose 60 pounds before he can approve her for surgery. Simple enough, right? But how does she do? Well, she doesn't even show up. That's right, all that talk and then silence. No call, no weigh-in, just a ghost. This is exactly the kind of self-sabotage Dr. Now warns about.
Dr. Now's therapist he found for me is coming over today, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. Talking to a stranger about my life is just a waste.
She says the food helps her deal with her emotional issues, but Dr. Now makes the accurate diagnosis. The food is literally poison, and the emotional pain, it isn't being treated, it's being buried under every bite. So this time, Erica says she's done playing games. She puts on her big girl pants, wipes the tears, and says she's ready. The next check-in is coming, and it's time to prove whether all that talk finally means something.
Rob,
What?
look, from 661.
That's good, yeah?
That's
it's good.
Looks like Erica locked in and lost all the weight she needed to lose. Good job, Erica. For once, she actually stuck to something. Now Dr. Now asks her to come to Houston for an official weigh-in to confirm the numbers. So she packs her bags, probably scared but determined. This is her shot. She knows it. And if those numbers line up, she's finally getting that green light for surgery. Let's see what happens.
592.
Okay.
That's an 18-pound loss. I wish it was more.
I'm out of the 600, just realized.
It was slow, but Erica finally got it done. She's now officially out of the 600s, and that's no small deal. That number has been hanging over her like a curse. Every pound lost was a battle, mentally, emotionally, physically, but she stuck with it. Now she's standing on the edge of something that once seemed impossible. She's not done yet, but for the first time, she can actually see a future worth fighting for.